this is important for the Matador crowd to help them along the way.
Brett Smith will toss it up between Norden Tapich and Mahmoud Fofana, and the Matadors with the tip. Here's the starting lineup. Well, that's not Cal Poly. That's UC San Diego. Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones, he is a legitimate Big West Player of the Year candidate. And there's Marcus Adams underneath to the cup, and he can't finish. Defensive rebound by Howell. Howell is the local guy out of Torrey Pines. Hayden Gray, the point guard. 10 on the shot clock. Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones against Fuller. Magai lets fly from 3. Rattles the iron. No. Tait-Jones, though, the putback.
Yeah, another offensive chance for the Tritons. So the Matadors not able to secure defensive boards. And right now, it's a pretty physical game. I mean, the officials are letting them play.
Tait-Jones trying to fight through against Keontae Jones, and it rolls in off the heel. First look, too, from Maximo Milovic, the 6'8 grad student out of Buenos Aires for UC San Diego. Tait-Jones underneath against Middleton, spins to the bucket, and that's what he does, AZ. He gets to the free throw line.
Yeah, Martindale comes in cold, and now he's got to try to guard one of the best guards in the conference. He fouled him.
Entering play today, second in the country in free throws made. 1,000-point score in just 2 years with the Tritons. The right-handed free throw, he splits the pair to give UC San Diego the lead 5-4. Sends the ball to Tait-Jones. They're aware of him, but right to the bucket. And you talked about it. Man, he knows how to play the angle.
Well, he plays the angles. What it is that he is deceptively quick. It's because he's so long and lanky. He doesn't look like he's going fast, but he is.
Capich has paid some early dividends, Alan.
Yes, he has.
Tait-Jones, what a move. What a take.
Yeah, just what a take. He'll take the contact. He'll fling it up softly. Those are the shots that the Matadors have been missing, but Tait-Jones won't.
Gray has been so steady, Alan. When you watch the Tritons, the attention, and deservedly so, goes to Tait-Jones and Magai, but Gray kind of is the conductor orchestrating everything.
Well, he's just a heady ball player.
Howell answers back. Washington, that's a mid-range side of the backboard. Comes down to Tait-Jones for the Tritons.
Matadors in trouble right now, Gazal. They have got to get a stop.
Tait-Jones right to the bucket against Jones and draws the foul.
This is what they do.
Yep.
They always have a spurt. They always will go on a 8 to 10 to 13-point run. And the Matadors right now have been stuck on 23 for far too long. And the Matadors have to make shots, Gazal. When you have an open look, you just have to make them against this squad because they're going to make their open looks.
Tait-Jones to the line. Started at Hawaii Hilo, came to UC San Diego, and we already mentioned coming into play today, he was second in free throws made and led the country in free throws attempted. So one of his connections was trained by Kenny McFadden. McFadden has a connection to George Raveling when Raveling was at Washington State. And Jones sinks them both, and it's 12 points.
And now the free throws are starting to fall for the Tritons. Great defense by the Matadors. Didn't foul on that three-point shot.
Keontae left side.
That's a
leans
charge.
In, and that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's easy. That's a charge.
Second foul on Keontae Jones. Stepping in and drawing it is Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones.
Yeah, he said, I got a charge called on me, so it's only fair that I take one in the chest from you.
Jones, the double team by Marcus Adams Jr. They trap him in the corner. Pass out to Gray. Back to Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones. The Kiwi underneath the triple team. And the foul on Marcus Adams Jr.
I love Tait-Jones. He was going to force the officials to make a call. He had 3 Matadors around him, and he kept bobbing and weaving and bobbing and weaving until he took a shot to the chin, and the official had to make the call.
Tait-Jones to the bucket.
How sweet is that? He went up against a 6'8 guy as if he were 6'1".
8-0 run ends for the Matadors. They drop it off underneath. Does Beard to Fofana, fumbles it away. Taken away by Magai, sends it ahead. Racing ahead, Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones. Stepping in is Keontae.
And that basket's going to count. That basket's going to count. Unless they call a charge. They did not call a charge.
That's the 4th foul on Keontae Jones.
Okay, so now we talked about the run. It's at least 4 straight points. And I tell you why, because he just makes me think of the type of player that everybody would want on their team. Everyone would trust him. and want him. And if you looked at him, you say, oh, look, he doesn't have the broadest shoulders or the most chiseled, chin, but he's a strong man.
Slaloming underneath, and he turns it over. Rochelin out to Gray, racing ahead. He'll jam it home.
Yeah, the Matadors right now, it's just hard for them to win.
Here's Gray to the free throw line.
They're going to pass and cut. And the reason why they cut, look at him. You see that? Creating a contact does Tait-Jones. Once he gets you on his hip, he's going to shoot it.
Tait-Jones against Adams. Marcus walling up. Left corner, Magai lets fly. Tait-Jones comes right in and puts it back up and in.
That's a crime. You can't allow a weak side rebound to be had by the defense. Jones, attack him because he's got 4 fouls.
Magai against P.J. Fuller the second. Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones, they want the mismatch against Beard. He's going to reverse the ball to the right side for Gray.
That's clutch. That's all that is, ladies and gentlemen. That's clutch. He had missed his last couple. Now he's knocked down his last 2.
For UC San Diego.
Poor Scotty Washington. He can't believe one of those 3 should be going.
Washington 1 of 7 on the bucket on the other end. Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones.
Yeah. This is about a stop for the Matadors. You got 2 stars going against each other. Jones and Jones are battling out front.
Crowd to their feet here at Premier America Credit Union Arena. About a 10-second differential between shot and game clock. Tait-Jones underneath, 10 to shoot. Leaves for Gray. K-pitch, he's been so clutch. The step through off the window.
Oh, that is clutch. That's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker.
P.J. Fuller rolls to the bucket and turns it over. K-pitch gets fouled, and the Tritons are going to hold on.
Yes, you have to give them credit. K-pitch missed 2 huge free throws and then came down and was able to finish that layup. Matadors, once again, they double-team Tait-Jones. He's able to get the pass without it being deflected, and because of that, another layup attempt. And that's the sign of a team that doesn't panic, a team that understands where their teammates will be when the double team comes, a team that's in first place because they're darn good.
One last rush for the Matadors. They'll get it to P.J. Fuller the long 3. Not that time, and Rochelin secures the rebound, and the Tritons secure the win. Well.